5th. Tickets are on sale. You should get them now.
And
we already have some amazing cosplay happening with characters from the film. So Marvel fans, you're the best. We're here for you, and we are here for all of you watching at home. And I want to give a special shout out to our presenting sponsor, Lexus, for sponsoring this live stream and bringing everything happening here straight to you.
Absolutely, and remember, you can join in on the conversation. You're here tonight watching, but you are part of the magic as well. So make sure to join the conversation. You can catch us on YouTube,
Chat is disabled for this
Twitter,
live stream.
Twitch, and right at Marvel.com as well.
That's right, and you can always follow us for all things Marvel at Marvel. But for this film specifically, you can find us on Twitter at The Eternals. You can find us on Facebook at Official Eternals. You can find us on Instagram at Eternals. Or you can just use the hashtag.
You might have to lose me on
platform you are on.
Yeah, probably.
If it's roboting too much.
Send us your questions. Let us know what you're seeing here on the actual blue carpet that we're excited about tonight.
Hello, chat.
So tomorrow, I mean, this movie, it is so epic. We could not do it alone. We had to get, this is an epic movie with an epic superhero team. We needed an epic team of our own. So we've got joining us as well. We've got Josh Soleil, Ray Lowe, and Justin Warner. So let's get in touch with our team. Josh and Ray, how's it going, party people? What do you see over there?
Tamar and James, thank you so much. And thank you to all the Marvel fans that are watching. Ray and I are on the other side of the carpet, waiting for the cast and crew to arrive to see the carpet for the first time.
And we'll be speaking to some of these stars and some other friends of the MCU. They'll be bringing their reactions to this truly incredible event.
And because this night is so big, we need our own mini Eternal squad, and we couldn't do it without Justin Warner, who is right now with the Marvel fans. So let's check him out to get that inside scoop. Justin, how you doing?
Oh, I am feeling so good. If you were to take the temperature of the energy on this carpet, it is nothing short of otherworldly. Would you like some proof? Fans, are you excited for tonight?
Oh, good to see their promotional budget hasn't gone to waste.
They have been waiting and waiting to release that pent-up energy.
Who the hell is this guy?
Enough said. Let's take it back to the front of the carpet. How's it going, guys?
Change the
thumbnail. We are so good. We love hearing that energy from the fans, and we're so excited for this new film. It's a team origin film introducing 10 new superheroes to the MCU at the same time. That's never been done before.
Never been done before. And I mean, the cast, can we talk about the cast for just a moment? I mean, it's an epic cast. They're incredibly diverse and international
that's an
superstars.
actual still from the movie,
winners from the Oscars, the Emmys. I mean, it's a powerhouse of a team here.
And supporting that powerhouse team of actors, you've got an incredible creative team, right? The film is directed by Chloe Zhao. She's an Academy Award winner. Pretty amazing. And a wonderful team of writers creating the story, building this world of the Eternals.
Well, and then, of course, you've got our fearless leader, Kevin Feige, who's ushering in. I mean, this is the 25th movie here.
25 MCU films.
It's so wild. I hope we get to talk to him. I want to know, how does he keep it fresh? And maybe we can get some secrets out of him of what's to come in the future. Don't laugh. I might be able to do it. I might do it.
We're going to try. We do want to remind everybody watching. We do want to remind everybody watching that we are live. Anything can happen. We never know who's going to show up. Hopefully, we'll also get some of the rest of the Marvel leadership, Marvel Studios leadership, including producer Nate Moore, who, when you and I had the good fortune to anchor the Marvel Studios Black Panther premiere, we got to talk to him, and an incredible team of executive producers.
Yeah, I mean, coming back, you've got Victoria Alonso.
Yeah, I know, but I have to go and
I
download
mean, it just
a new
shows
thumbnail.
the passion that people have when they're coming back to do even more Marvel projects. I mean, 25. What keeps them going on this project here?
Right, they both been here from the very beginning, and new as an executive producer, Kevin Delanoy. This is an incredibly special film, so let's give you all a little look at how it happened.
We're Eternals. For 7,000 years, we protected.
So this is just going to be Rob looking for thumbnails?
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos? Or any war, all the other terrible things throughout history?
We were instructed not to interfere. Until now.
I'm sending you on Discord.
You hear that? Eternals assemble.
Well, yeah, well, that's not going to take up the whole frame.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, who's your gardener?
This planet and these people have changed all of us. When you love something, you protect it. For eternity.
Marvel Studios' Eternals.
What's your superpower?
Food top of the boobs.
You know that your
I'm not gonna be able to
babysitting privileges are
just
completely
find that though.
Rated PG-13.
Unless I
Tickets
find it
now.
on the phone and then paste it to Discord.
All right, we are kicking it
Pasting
off
and send myself
with
the link.
cast member Lia McHugh. She plays Sprite. Come on over. Welcome.
Thank you. How are you guys?
We are so good because we're here at the premiere of Eternals. How are you feeling seeing all these incredible fans?
Oh my gosh, it feels like I've been waiting for so long. It's so overwhelming at this moment.
Now, talk to you about your character Sprite. So, Sprite, you know, don't let the looks fool you. Sprite might look like she's 12, but I mean, you're 7,000 plus years old.
Yes.
What is that experience like putting together a character who is so old, but you're playing both of those parts? Talk to us about how you made that come alive.
It was a very complex character to understand, and Chloe really helped me out with that, as all the other characters. She did such a great job. I found that I related to Sprite in a way that I've always looked younger than my age. And so I was sort of able to relate to her.
Accidentally see anything.
Something else that Sprite is renowned for are her powers of illusion. So we're talking live to the Marvel fans. I'm wondering if you could sort of give them a little behind-the-scenes look at what it was like actually shooting those scenes. Like, for example, in the trailer, we see the scene where the fireworks go off. What's actually happening on set at that point?
Well, absolutely nothing. I learned a little thing that I do when my powers come to life. That was really fun. When the stunt double first came up to me and showed me how to do that, I was like freaking out, so excited.
So cool.
Yeah, but on set, nothing's really happening.
So it's the power of your imagination there.
Right.
Yes.
Now, you got to work with a, big cast of international superstars. I mean, you're now one of them as well, working with them. Now, did anybody give you any words of wisdom as you're, going on in your career
So we don't
here?
see.
Well, I think one of the really interesting things of working with not only A-list actors, but actors in general, is seeing all the little things they do on set, how they work, learning from them, because I'm, so young, seeing all their years of experience, just witnessing it is really powerful, I guess.
Something else too, the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is a really special place. So I'm curious for you, did you have that Marvel moment on set when you were like, oh my gosh, you sort of stop and look around and I can't believe I'm really here. What was that for you?
I believe it was the first or second week of shooting, and I was doing my first stunt. And there was just a moment where I was just in the air, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to look so cool when it's done. I can't believe I'm right now here in the moment. Like, my brother's going to think I'm so cool.
This lady's doing the translation for the
That
actors.
was really my general reaction.
We actually wanted to ask you about that. We were talking before. We know you have a couple brothers and a couple siblings. What was their reaction when they found out you got cast?
They reworked it.
Well, it was actually my older brother Flynn's birthday, which was really fun.
I predicted 5 years ago that we'd get an Eternals movie.
Not because they didn't have faith in me, but because it's such a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. That just doesn't ever happen. My life has completely changed. But yeah, they were over the moon. They wanted to tell everyone, and of course we couldn't for a while.
Well, it happened to you, Chloe. It happened to you, Leo. So sorry. I'm very excited thinking about Chloe. But it happened to you. Dreams do come true. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And we're going to send you on your way.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
We're so happy you're here. Have a wonderful time tonight.
Thank you.
Outfit she's got on.
So incredibly cool.
All right, Zoe,
okay,
go over there. Go away now.
There.
Oh my gosh, she's the youngest person to ever play a superhero in the MCU who's not playing a flashback of an older character.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be quite the title to be able to hold on to for, I guess, the longest time that she possibly can. Like, really excited to see the way that it all wraps up there for her.
Boy, there's
just,
some
the
promotional money they're
fact
going to wish they
that
can get back.
You get to go work with all of these incredible actors. That's the first character we've really been able to talk about tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk about some of the other characters that we're going to see as well. So you've got Salam Hayek, who's playing Ajak, who Ajak is the leader of the Eternals, is the only Eternal to have a spiritual connection with the Celestials who've sent them on their mission.
That's right. She also has healing power, too, which is definitely useful.
That's going to be useful. I got some back pain, so I'd really like to see Ajak here.
We also have Gemma Chan, who plays Cersei.
Who's back. Coming back, playing a whole new character.
That's right.
And Cersei has the power to transmute anything she can with when she touches it, it can transform into something else.
That's right. And she has a special love for humanity. She loves her Eternals family. But she works at the Natural History Museum in London and is really fond of humans.
Instead of gods, they live out in space.
We've also got Richard Madden, who plays Icarus. Now, Icarus has some really cool powers. Like, gets to fly, has this cosmic energy beams coming coming out of his eyes and has some super
really
strength.
long, blonde,
That's right, and
hair.
he's very much a leader. He's very tactical. He's got a lot of strategy going on, so you can see
he's a
from
white
very
man.
serious expression on his face. He takes his job. He takes his role guarding
Very
humanity
seriously.
very seriously.
And then we've also got Don Lee, who's playing Gilgamesh. Now, Gilgamesh has got super strength, but also just has this heart of gold about him as well. And the way that the cosmic energy manifests in him is that he's able to create these exoskeletons around his body to pack an even further punch.
That's right. And if we haven't been clear, all of our superheroes are powered by this cosmic energy. It's something that they'll manifest differently, and then when they work together, it gives them even greater strength.
Yeah.
Gilgamesh is very good friends. He has a very close relationship with the Eternal Athena, who's played by Angelina Jolie. She is a warrior. She is a fighter, and she is able to manifest any weapon she can think of just by thinking about it, by harnessing that cosmic energy.
Under the bed,
oh, man,
she's got
so
a
cool.
knife.
There's so many things that I would like to harness the energy to be able to have weapons to be able to defend myself. Like, I don't know, a spatula. You know, you never know. It could defend yourself in the kitchen. Anything's possible. And then you also have Barry Keoghan, who he plays Druig, and Druig has the ability to control humans with his mind.
That's right, and he's, you know,
Who's this
a little
douchebag?
bit of an ornery character, let's say. He can be a little bit aloof, and he doesn't always agree with the Eternals, but that's true of any family, right?
That's any family, so it's really interesting to see the different family dynamic play out here, where, you know, they agree, they disagree, they have fights, but, you know, at the end of the day, you're still family and you get the job done.
I love that guy who's signing next to Mandela.
One of the things I do love about the costume design for this is that there are color motifs that go through. Something else that we're going to go see is the color red in various colors, including Makari, who's played by Lauren Ridloff.
She's the fastest woman in the universe, and also the MCU's first deaf superhero.
That's right. That's right. So she has only been acting for 3 years, which is amazing.
Wow.
And here she is starring in an MCU film. We also have Brian Tyree Henry, who plays Festos.
Damn straight, I'm
he's a
looking at
technopath who can create pretty much anything technologically wise. If he
They're
can think it, he has the
display.
material to be able to do it. He makes it happen.
That's right.
wondering
Kumail
right now,
Nanjiani plays Kingo, very outgoing Eternal in his human
check it out. It's
time.
dude, Silicon Valley dude.
He is a Bollywood dancer.
Yeah, he does a lot of different things here. So, all right. Well, we are just now about to. Also, I want to be able to see if he can show us how he does some of those moves there too.
We'll see. But right now, we are going to take a look at the car parade kicking off this carpet. Let's see what's happening.
Oh yeah, Lexus paid money.
Thanks, gang. I appreciate listen, we have so much stuff to share with you. Earlier this evening, we kicked off the carpet in style with a drive-by by the Eternals wrapped cars presented by Lexus. Oh, man, I'm so excited about this. Look at this. Each of these awesome cars is wrapped to represent one of the Eternals. I mean, I can't believe it. Look at how cool these cars look. First up, check it out.
Wow.
The Lexus LS 500F Sport, inspired by Icarus.
Take a look
at
that.
the lines on that thing. Look at that incredible blue color.
$50,000, $60,000 to
Oh man, this is the
$67,000
flagship
down the drain.
luxury sedan, and it's a perfect match with Icarus, considered he's, you know, the tactical
You
leader
think
of the
Lexus
Eternals.
was saying, hey, can we get these decals off of these things? We want to sell them later.
So fly driving that, wouldn't you? Speaking of flying, that's what Icarus does, right? All right, let's see what we got next up in this lineup.
Yeah, exit this.
Looks like the Lexus RCF, which is inspired by Cersei.
Log out.
So this is one of Lexus's most powerful cars. The RCF is paired with one of the most powerful Marvel characters, which is Cersei. I'm loving all of the gold on that. Oh man, how exciting is that? Look at that bumper. Look at the exhaust.
Yeah. Ooh,
all right,
exhaust,
next up, we've got the Lexus NX250, inspired by Sprite. Now, the NX is a crossover that can do pretty much anything. So it's
I'm not sure, but I think this might be brought to us by Lexus.
Oh man, I love that hue.
Log off of Steam too.
And then after that,
I'm not
we've got
logged on
the
to
Lexus
Steam.
LX 570, which is inspired by Fastos. Now, the Lexus LX 570 is a technologically advanced vehicle, so that makes it an ideal fit for Fastos.
This is,
you know, given that he's
I just want to see Salam Hayek, okay? Just show me Salam Hayek, and then we can call it a night.
Gold. All right, what do we got here? Oh man, those earth tones creeping through. All about it.
Lexus.
Now this is the Lexus LX 570, inspired by Gilgamesh. And as the strongest Eternal,
do they have
Gilgamesh is the kindred spirit to the biggest, most powerful Lexus SUV, which is the LX. You can tell.
And look over here,
just
that
like Gilgamesh, this thing has got some.
Yeah, okay, nobody cares. Literature Devil, Literature Devil's live.
Oh, look at the
Anthony's doing comments open mic.
Still, my automotive heart. All right, up next we got the Lexus GX460 inspired by Druid.
What's up?
And now Druid's a bit of a rebel in the movie. He's got super strength and stamina.
Acapulco Gold.
And I think that makes the GX a real fitting reflection
Acapulco Gold
of this character.
Is...
It's got dark and sort of brooding aspect to it, and I am all about that. Oh man, oh man.
This weed is
Oof, look at all the symbols on the back. Looking so good. Next up, we got the Lexus GX460, inspired by none other than Ajax. Now, Ajax is a super powerful
Are they going to get out of
She's paired with one of the most
just...
capable SUVs in the land, which is, of course, the GX460.
I'm kind of hoping
there's
a wardrobe malfunction
on that as well. Up next, eighth in the slot, we got the Lexus RCF Track Edition, inspired by Macari. Speed, speed, speed. Of course, Macari is the fastest Eternal. And so for the quickest car in the Lexus lineup, I can see no better
everyone else,
inspiration.
Vivaldi is the Cadillac of
And look, it's the only spoiler you're going to see on this carpet tonight is on the back of that vehicle. All right, next up in the ninth slot,
where's Mercedes,
Lexus
Lada, Tata,
C500,
Hyundai,
inspired by Thina. Thina's power and style is a natural fit with the sleek and stylish
Tata Nano
LX LC 500.
$4,000.
And I gotta say, man, that thing looks like
world's only disposable car.
I am super excited about all of this. Not often that I get to hang out with a parade of Lexus cars, and then right here for the final, check it out, guys. Inspired by Kingo, we have the Lexus IS 350 Sport. And Kingo is paired with the bold, powerful Lexus IS for all of the qualities that Kingo has in the film. And while this car doesn't exactly give you superpowers, I tell you what, if I was sitting in the driver's seat, I'd feel pretty darn close. Of course, you can learn more about these cars at lexus.com/eternals. And now, back to the rest of the carpet.
Well, somebody suggested do this. Not gonna tell you who. I'm fully aware from dusk till dawn.
I love seeing the way creativity manifests itself in so many different ways. You know, we were talking about the incredible on-screen talent. It takes an amazing team behind the scenes to bring a big movie like this to life.
Right? Absolutely. There's an amazing team behind the scenes that, you know, and some of these folks we've seen before, and I'm so excited. We've got Nate Moore who's going to come and join us over here on the stage. People are so excited to chat with him. We got Nate Moore. Welcome.
Welcome.
Our producer extraordinaire. It's great to see you again.
See you guys. How you been?
Great. I mean, it's all about you tonight, right?
Hey, I think I got to do my taxes
for almost a decade at Marvel Studios, and one thing that I really admired about the work that you've done and what we're really seeing here in the Eternals is just the diversity of this cast here.
Right.
Why was it important for you and the team that the Eternals were made up of such a diverse team?
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with Jack Kirby and honoring the creation of the characters and what those characters intended to do here on Earth. It just led us to look for a diverse cast who happened to be 10 of the most talented actors we've ever worked with.
Oh, God.
You do have an incredible cast here. It's really amazing. You know, when you think about bringing a cast like this into the MCU, why was that
Shut the hell up.
Well, look, we all were there for Avengers Endgame. We lost some heavy hitters, and it's important to introduce some new heroes that hopefully people really invest in. I mean, top to bottom, I think this cast is as strong as we've ever had. And the hope is this can be somebody's new favorite franchise.
I think you're going to hit that mark very well.
I don't have enough whiskey
for
a drinking
though,
diversity
now that the
game.
Eternals are being introduced, or actually we're discovering that they've been here all along this entire time, how do you see that this is going to change the MCU as we move forward?
Well, there's a lot of big events in the movie that completely change the status quo, which we're really excited about. Not only just the Eternals, but the Celestials and the Deviants, and some of the concepts hopefully are mind-blowing. And by the end of the movie, I think you're going to see how different the MCU looks.
Speaking of concepts, you know, one of the things that you've talked about a little bit in interviews is the idea that your director, Chloe Zhao, really pushed the envelope and made you try some new things. And I love the idea that the MCU is always evolving and pushing the envelope. What are some new things that you got to try as a producer on this?
Yeah, you know, Chloe really likes to shoot on location. She likes to be immersed in the world that she's filming. That's part of how she came up as a filmmaker. And a lot of times we start to rely on the same old bag of tricks that we know and that work really well. But I think this movie looks and feels different because Chloe forced us a bit out of our comfort zone. And one of the honestly, the treasures of getting to work here is working with different filmmakers like Chloe, like Ryan Coogler, like Taika Waititi, who all bring a different point of view, a different style.
Listen, stop. Everybody stop gushing over Black Panther and stop gushing over Taika Waititi.
All right, so with that in mind, is there anything you can tell us about upcoming Phase 4 movies? Come on, give the fans a little bit. You're talking live.
Black Panther was
I don't want to
not
spoil
that
anything.
good
I will
a
just
film.
say this is just the tip of the iceberg because all of the movies that we're bringing to you guys, it's all about moving the needle. It's all about telling a larger story and really building up
moving the needle. Moving the needle where?
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for, really keeping all of our childhood dreams even running even further alive. We appreciate the work that you're doing so much and bringing diversity to the forefront and the screen here, Nate.
Awesome, guys. I hope you guys enjoy the movie.
Oh, we do. We will. We have. We have.
Oh, great. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad you liked it.
We're huge fans, just like we know you are. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Good night, Nate. Awesome. Congratulations.
We are so happy to get to talk to him, and we want to know what you are excited about seeing here on the carpet tonight. So you can talk to us on Facebook, you can talk to us on Twitter, you can talk to us on Instagram.
YouTube, Twitcher? I'm making a new app right now. It's called Twitcher. Get me on the Twitcher. I'm the only person on there.
Right, just use that hashtag Eternals, and you will be able to find us. Don't worry.
Absolutely. One thing that I really love about the Eternals is that, we're going to get to see, the cosmos in such a different way that we've seen a little bit of the cosmos, in Marvel Studios is Thor Ragnarok as well. And we're getting a deeper look into the cosmos in a different way, but yet here on Earth.
That's right. Something we actually haven't talked about is sort of the overarching storyline of Eternals, which is that the Celestials bring this group of cosmic beings to Earth to watch over humanity and to protect them
yawn.
from
Oh,
the
yawn.
deviants.
Diversity.
Monstrous
Eternals,
creatures.
diversity. So proud. Diversity.
Over there.
Neil,
All
diversity.
right, but right now, you know what? Let's
diversity,
go ahead and check in
diversity.
with our
Shut up.
friends
Shut
over,
up. Shut
over
up. Shut
yonder,
up.
as
Shut
the
up.
kids
Shut
say.
up. Shut
Let's
up.
go
Shut up.
check in with,
Shut up.
Ray.
Shut up. Shut
Hello.
up.
We have
Shut up.
Ryan and Kaz Furbo, who are a cousin duo
Oh
behind
God!
the screenplay
Oh my!
of Eternals.
What is that?
And
Freddie
it is
Mercury?
so
He's
amazing to
Mexican
see you here. I just have to know
non-union
right off the
equivalent.
bat,
What's going on
how
there?
exciting is it to be a part of the MCU? It's just such a massive, massive fandom.
It's honestly one of the great honors of our lives. This is like a really special story. It's
Who
a
the
fuck
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 is this guy play? These guys is who is he saving?
So getting to see it here on like this perfect sunset, it doesn't get that much better. It's really, really special.
Yeah, and especially to be part of Phase 4 and be responsible for kicking that off has been a really exciting incredible honor. The MCU has stretched back now 20 plus years, and it's still going strong. So it's
no,
it's
it
really
hasn't
exciting
stretched
to
back
see
20 plus years. It's stretched back 12
push
years.
forward into the future.
Obviously, she's not wearing a bra.
10 new MCU superheroes. How do you balance that with the screenplay?
Without any spoiler alerts,
It's a little cold outside,
it's a challenge.
see?
You really want to make people fall in love with these
shock
characters.
races,
You want to
you know,
make
trigger
people
time to see
care
diversity,
about
yes.
everything that happens to them.
It's like
But I think
Ragnarok.
we have the most incredible
That
cast
was
and
stupid.
arguably
Mercy
the
Squad. We
most
finally
incredible
get the hint.
director you could have for a project like this. So
Too much
it was
happy
a
posts for
journey.
this
It was a
movie.
challenge, but I think the key is to just find something human.
Hey,
even
let's
if
check
they're
out my
all space
reverb
gods.
listing here.
Yeah, I
okay,
mean, that's really at the core
Let's
of the
refresh
story
this
is
while
that
we're
as
'cause we
powerful
got
as
so,
they are,
there's
there's
so
kind
much
of a
is going
dysfunctional
on.
family who are always kind of dealing with all the things that we deal with.
Okay,
as mortal family
no
members.
movement. Okay,
So,
back to the
just
stream.
tapping into that and seeing Marvel being always open to exploring the character side as much as the spectacle side. It was really a great and fun challenge.
I mean, just the timeline for this movie is millennia, obviously. How do you really find the tentpole moments of their story and their lives to share when you're approaching, this entire screenplay?
Just on a holistic level, I was a classics minor. I studied
Download the
archaeology.
stream
I went
clip
to
every time they
Egypt
say
and worked in
diversity.
archaeological
That's too much
digs.
work,
So for
and
me,
I
was
don't
bringing a
wanna
lot of
put
the
that kind of
world and
energy into
mythology to the bear, to bear in this story. And Ryan, who is a very, very gifted character writer, we both brought our skills and our different sort of complementary abilities, and so we wanted to make sure that you understood over 7,000
Yeah, they're putting a
years
lot.
that these people were
Diversity.
changing. They were growing, and they wanted to change and
Oh,
grow.
look, we're
I think
so
like
diverse.
humans.
Diverse.
Yeah, and from the
Hey,
beginning, everybody
Greg
at
Kirby.
Marvel said,
And
let's
Lexus.
explore some time periods
Yeah,
that we
that's
haven't
right.
seen
And
before.
Lexus.
And that was really exciting to get to kind of deep dive human history and bring that to life through
What
the
is
lens
with
of the
these
superhero
guys in
movie.
beard? Okay, listen.
Kaz, Ryan, thank
What
you
is with
so
these
much.
guys
Enjoy
in
this
facial
amazing
hair?
movie. We're
And
gonna
like,
actually
am I?
go to
What,
Justin
is
Warner
that
with
is
the
facial hair
fans.
that
Let's
big a
check
deal
him out.
these
Justin,
days?
how you doing?
Everybody's got this look. They look like, except for this douchebag.
Oh my! I am hanging out with a ton of fans who are anxiously awaiting this all-star cast of Marvel Studios Eternals, and it's not just an all-star cast. We've got an all-star lineup of fans out here. Who are you excited to see on the red carpet tonight?
Kumail and Kit Harington.
I like that answer. What are you excited about seeing in the film tonight?
Oh, Gemma Chan as Cersei. She's going to be a total badass.
I have no idea where you got that answer. All right, now, how far did you travel to come to this event tonight?
All the way from Burbank.
Hardly an interstellar journey, but that's okay. That's okay.
Is that
your dedication
the whole
shows.
point of this
and then
movie?
Lastly, my friend,
Cheap cosplay.
Why do you love Marvel Studios films?
Because it's awesome. The characters, the action, the storylines, all of it.
Hey, well, at least she's got a mask. She's not wearing it, but at least she's got a mask.
Gosh darn it. People are so pumped about this out here, and I can't begin to express just how electric the energy is here. Let's check in and see, wow, like I said, how it is at the front of the carpet. Back to you.
I just want one of them to say, I like turtles.
We are here with Lauren Ridloff. Hello, hello, hello. She plays Makari.
Hey, yes.
We are so happy that you're here. Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And I wanted to ask you, you are such a champion for folks with, performers with disabilities, and you're a woman of color as well, and making sure that there's representation.
Ding.
How does it feel to be part of a movie that is so close to your values?
Well, I have to say, it's such
Greta,
a
I'm beginning to have my doubts.
Son actually was asking me, what does it mean to have this honor? This is the meaning of honor, because it's a call to duty. And I'm so proud to be here.
Well, you are such a wonderful character in this movie. Makari has super speed, and I understand that you yourself are a runner. I am too. So I'm wondering if you could give us a little bit of a behind-the-scenes feel of what it was actually like to shoot those movies. Like, what are you actually doing during the super speed sections?
Well, you know what's so funny? Actually, when I started shooting the film, I was doing training before that, and they told me to stop running.
What?
Can you believe that? I was supposed to stop running? I was like, what? Because they actually wanted me to look more like a runner, so they actually had me stop running and focus more on training.
I wish that could happen in my own personal running, but
apparently means
movie magic.
Right.
Yeah, so in this film, what is one of the things that, your character, Makari, you like to take artifacts from things around, you've been around for 7,000 of years. Now, did you do any extra research on set, maybe take some things home? We won't tell anybody, I promise. We won't tell Kevin.
Oh, what if I tell you? No, I can't tell you. No, I'm a good girl.
I don't know, because
what do you think
we
she looks
also
like when she
heard
has an
that
orgasm?
There's some color themes in the costumes, including the characters that have a little bit of a rebellious streak have red.
I mean,
we
because
did notice
she's
the characters
not,
that are a bit rebellious have red in their costume, and we have noticed some red
I mean,
in
what do you
Makari's costume. So is
I mean,
there
like, this
a
is
bit
this
of
I know
a
is
rebellious streak in her character?
is the sign for yes. Do you think she gets? Do you think when she's
well,
like
we
doing
knew
it,
that she's a runner at first, and a little bit of a hoarder. She has a little problem with the hoarding, of course.
Oh, that's bad.
And she's a bit mischievous. You will see that when you watch the film.
I'm glad. I didn't want to label you as a hoarder, but since you said it, then it's out there.
Well, it's not me. It's Makari.
Fair. That's true. Okay, Makari. Yeah. So, is there anything that you are hoping when people walk away from this film? What are some of the things that you hope that they get when they watch this film?
No. She's probably. She's probably perfectly nice lady.
People will understand from the film.
Is this in Bree? Is Bree in this?
Really, it's how important it is to
Bree is actually
in
the post-credits
to
scene.
embrace our planet, because we are living,
at least,
truly in a very interesting time.
I give it 2 more movies before she has her powers sucked out by
I think
Rogue.
the movie is really a nice reminder of what's so important.
Well, we are so happy that you were a part of this movie and that you have stopped to talk to the fans, to share some of your experience in making it.
Why isn't Brie
we could talk
Larson
to you all
eternal?
night,
Because
but we have to let
she's
you go
a
because there are others on the
human who has
carpet who
been
want to speak with you. So have a
spliced
wonderful
with a
time. Congratulations.
She's a human Kree hybrid.
We're just saying congratulations. Have an amazing night.
The
and,
Kree guy, Captain Marvel,
fastest woman of the universe, Makari,
had blue
Lauren
blood
Ridloff,
or whatever.
I'm
like,
so
all this time that
all of you are going
Marvel
to be able
was
to
on
have
the
a chance
base,
to meet
they
Makari.
never ever once had a
Exactly.
physical for her.
Have a wonderful time tonight.
Yeah, that makes
Thank you
sense.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye. All right, we are so happy.
All right,
we
all
have
right,
been
get out
able
of here.
to introduce you to
Just shove her-
Lauren
all right.
Ridloff
Yeah.
playing
All right, get out of
running
here.
off.
Just doing like she always does, running off.
Exactly. And now we have
Look who it is. Look
Kumail
at this
Nanjiani.
guy.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I forgot. This guy.
That's okay. We just got to speak to Lauren Ridloff, who you
Did she
have
say
such
that's
a
so
wonderful
gay?
relationship with on screen.
Yeah, and in real life. I love
Did she
her.
just say
Oh,
that?
she
That's
looks
so
great.
gay?
I'm happy to see her. Yeah, there she is.
Let's talk about,
my
speaking
God.
of these relationships, let's talk about this amazing ensemble that you're part of.
Yeah, well,
what
we got a
was
place
it
with
like on
Monica
set
and
working with
Kumail
all
and
these
Ms. Marvel.
powerhouse actors, including yourself?
Oh, it was magical. I mean, just this cast, let alone getting to do it, a movie with Chloe Zhao directing.
I don't know.
A Marvel
I could have
movie.
sworn said that's so
amazing.
gay.
But this cast, I mean, it's so unreal. Like, every single person is so good and so different. It really was magical. We really... I'm
So
sure
listen,
everybody
guys,
says this.
Mecca says
when
nobody
they do a
be
movie
interested in
together, but it
watching
really
this.
became a family.
I
We're
downloaded
some
two
of us have been
tracks,
hanging
one
out
for
ever
Set of
since,
Corsa,
some of
one
us,
for GT
I
Legends.
haven't seen some of them in a while, so
Targa
I'm just very
the
excited to
rally
see everybody.
track.
I want to take us back a little bit further to the beginning. You're
anybody
such
like
a
to see me
comics fan.
drive those?
You perform comedy in a comic book shop here in LA.
What is
You went to Comic-Con
Nice.
as a fan so much,
Yeah.
and here you are playing this superhero. What has been this experience for you?
Oh, hey, I'm getting overwhelmed. I can't start crying before the movie starts. I have to wait till at least the
Is
Marvel
there a
logo
ding
comes
app
up.
for my phone?
It's been
Get a
really
ding?
overwhelming.
Can I get a ding?
I used to go to, like you said, I went to Comic-Con 6 years in a row just as a fan. And then I'd never been able to get into Hall H. The first time I was able to get into Hall H
Was when you were
on
up there.
stage for Eternals.
So that's the way to do it. If you can't get into
I
Hall
guess.
H, just become a movie
But
star.
then, I had to do all this press for it, so I kind of couldn't get a lot of the Comic-Con exclusives, which I usually get. So it was a mixed bag. I'm joking. It was the greatest thing ever. And, I was a little bummed that we couldn't do Comic-Con for this movie, like with footage last year, but I'm excited for it to come back.
Well, and also now you don't have to keep all the secrets. I mean, you've known about this movie for a while. You've had to keep. What was the hardest part about keeping everything secret?
Calling up all my enemies and telling them I'm in a Marvel movie. I don't have enemies.
Look at me now.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was... Honestly, keeping the secret was really part of the fun of it for me. Like, I told Emily, my wife, I told my parents, and that is it. And that really was, like, there was a lot of power in it. So I loved keeping it a secret. When it came out, I was like, oh, man, now everyone knows.
So it seems like you learned how to keep a secret.
I
this
just
entire
bought,
process. A new skill for yourself.
Yeah, I think everybody who does Marvel has to learn how to keep secrets. Because,
Amazon
guys,
today, actually.
I know a bunch more.
Oh!
Yeah.
I'm watching 19
Hey, you're being a tease. You have to tell us.
Yeah,
God, I mean,
would you like to continue?
Kevin Feige's here, but I know a bunch of stuff. Guys, I know a lot of stuff.
Tom
I'm not
Gary
joking.
loved
I'm almost
diversity.
afraid to have
yeah.
the microphone. Like, what will happen to us if we find
I
out?
know.
Do we get dragged
They
away?
like, they both like
get
like beating
Well, you might
fat
shoot
guys.
some projectiles at us like Kingo, and then speaking of Kingo, let's talk about him for a minute because he's new to the MCU. What can you tell fans about him?
He's great. He shoots stuff from his hands. He's got like finger guns.
He's great.
and
He's great.
a
What
big,
did they tell me
he's
to?
a big
What did
Bollywood
they?
movie star, and
They
he's
tell me to
really,
say
really fun.
I'm
He really,
pulling.
enjoys
Yeah.
his power
Kevin
and
Feige,
what-
was that good? Yeah. How you doing? Oh,
MCU,
lucky man.
There we
Anything
go.
can happen.
Anything can happen. There it is. Angelina Jolie, you're
Ooh.
here now. Here we are, crashing the party. But it's your party.
Sorry,
That's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, welcome,
the-
Angelina
what's holding
Jolie.
that dress
Hello,
up?
you play Thena.
I do.
Yes, well, we will talk to you both. So you both
Talk to her.
are you leaving us now?
No, I mean, if you want me to stay, I'll
We-
Where the
Why?
snake? Where the
Sure, here,
snake?
let's at least swap places at the very least.
Boy, girl.
Okay, all right, boy, girl.
All right.
So I have a question for you, which actually both of you can answer. Something that you have beautifully talked about in interviews is having your heart be a part of the projects that you do and how that's important. So how did you connect to Athena? What did you find there? And for you, what did you find in Kingo that you personally connected with?
I think mine's gonna be easier. I was thinking his insanity for you.
Is she
He's like
drunk?
Kingo's so big, and you're actually quite humble. So I actually think you're.
What she got on her lip? On the
For
bottom?
me,
She got like a
I was,
piercing or something?
I just sort of
the
took parts of
bottom of her
myself and took away any sort of
Sorry, my brain cells are leaking out of my head. I need to watch something else. Oh, I'm right with you there, man.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty fun.
Oh my God! What the fuck is that on her lip?
Talk to you about
and on her nose.
After watching the movie.
Is she bleeding? Oh my God! What the hell is going on? I'm freaking out, man.
Why don't you talk about that? Because I want to hear.
What the hell is that?
See, I thought I was trying to avoid mine.
Oh, you want to avoid it?
We're not going to let you out.
No, there's something coming down from the septum, going down.
It's a hard one. She,
ah!
What
did she do to herself?
This is the first time I've talked about it. She has post-traumatic stress disorder. She's a little uneven, and I think she's struggling with a lot. And she's not sure she.
Why
can
do attractive women have to do this? Do something stupid to mess things up for themselves?
For both of you, I'm curious. You both have played so many different parts, and you've had so many superheroes or strong characters that you played. Is there anything that really connected with you?
This is time for Rob's freak out.
That you really connected with the most.
What the hell's going on?
In playing this role.
I guess it's that fragility that it's okay to be both fragile and also strong. It can go in this. It can be the same person.
God. Okay, you know what?
I really saw that.
Come on, let's get to Salma Hayek. Okay.
Because I'm a very verbal person. The characters.
Come on, get to Salma Hayek already. Or is she too big a star? I can't take much more of this.
She conveys through her physicality so well. It really was inspiring.
Yeah, Cleric, whatever you do not look up Fishhook on Pornhub.
Who says so much without really
trust me.
Having to use their words, it really was.
Dude, this is the woman who
really
cut her boobs off because she said she had breast cancer in her family.
She's so good at the movie.
Can you tell we both are obsessed with each other's characters? So we're hoping in the sequel, we actually think our characters are very good, sparring partners.
I think so.
Right? Because we're almost polar opposites.
That's right.
But yet they're both a little out there. So
that's right. I think we would make a
good time.
Yeah, great pairing.
Yeah. Still though,
exactly right.
I hope that Kevin Feige is listening to this right now because you both have some very good ideas.
Kevin Feige is now somewhere in his office saying, "What the hell did I agree to?"
Well, that's what happens when you have an Academy Award nominated screenwriter, an Academy Award winner. You're both such wonderful artists. My last question is, as full artists for you with the script and the writing and the way the story came together, what did you most appreciate about that and the themes that it has?
Also, never look up sandpaper porn.
Family. We're a family.
They used to,
and it's
they did a talk about sandpaper on Saturday Night Live years ago. They had a bit called Cheap
I think
Laughs.
that's exactly right, and we're a global family.
And
we look like the world.
Fake
For
commercial
so long, we've seen superheroes
for
that have looked
toilet
like
paper called
a
Macho
small
Wipe.
percentage of the world. This superhero team looks like the world, and I also, in the last year and a half, we've sort of learned
and regular
that
toilet paper. This is regular toilet paper. The kind of Wimps use.
And we all
this
share
is
the
Macho
same
Wipe.
problems, like these boundaries and stuff. They're not as important. These borders are not as important.
Strong
as
enough to take care of a
what
bear
we
in the
really
woods.
have in common
And
in this
still
movie.
consistent enough to take the fish off this baseball bat.
It really gets to the truth of the fact that we're all on this rock together, and we have to take care of each other.
That is a wonderful way to end this interview. Thank you both so much for stopping by,
for
talking
God's
live to the
sake.
fans.
Yeah, I can't take much
appreciate
more
it.
of
Have
this.
a wonderful time tonight.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
So beautiful, so inspiring. Just
really
that story
can't
of
take much
family that they brought to the screen. It is really inspiring to see, and they're right. We're all in this together.
That's right. And Kumail has talked in some interviews.
Sounds
about
like
his
mindless
dad's
worship.
reaction,
Just trying to
speaking of
counter what
family,
Rob is
to
saying.
getting cast. I mean, that's
shrieking
incredible.
Going on in the background.
And you know what? We've jumping back. We've met. We talked to Nate earlier.
Well, they're treating it like a regular movie.
And we're gonna get to talk to a few more of those people who helped put that together. We have coming up in just a moment. I think I spy Kevin in a new hat. Is that a new hat that I see from Kevin coming up here?
New hat.
There's
Is it a Captain Whammin hat?
Because he is just as big a fan of all of these movies and all of these characters as we are, which is, I think, why there's such authenticity on the screen.
You can really feel it. It hits you in the face. Well, there it is. Look at this dynamic duo over here. Welcome.
Kevin Feige, Chloe Zhao, come on over.
Oh, Kevin Feige.
Now it's a party. Here we go.
Hi, I'm here with the token Asian director we hired because she won an Academy Award, and I have to legitimize myself to my Hollywood peers.
We know how it goes. We know how it goes. He does.
Nice
hat. So I want to start at the very beginning, right? So, Kevin, we're talking live to the fans. Chloe, we're actually live streaming to the fans right now. Live. So go back to the beginning. Kevin, you've said that when Chloe came in and did her pitch for this film, you connected with it. That was really what won you over. So can you talk a little bit about that?
And it was even before that. Our producer, Nate Moore, who you might have already spoken to today, really had a belief in this. And we'd always wanted to do something that spanned millennia and focused on these immortal characters. It was Nate that was like, these Eternals, there's something here. And I said, all right, well, let's see what it is. Start working on it. And it was when Nate brought Chloe in to say, here's what it could be. That I was like, well, Nate was right, and Chloe has a remarkable vision for it, which I'm so excited that people finally get to see. Today.
So exciting. And well, Chloe, for you, now you've said before you're a fan of the MCU and the genre, but what was it specifically about telling the story of the Eternals that really spoke to you and you said, this is the project I want to do?
Is she gonna?
Well, when I first went to pitch the movie, right, the first thing I showed him was a macro picture of sand. So, and then I start citing a William Blake poem to him.
True. And I'm still with it.
Oh, Christ. Oh, God.
But what he was trying to say in that poem is that you can find endless beauty in the cosmos in the smallest things on Earth. And we were set out to capture that scale. And so that when I read the treatment, I go, this story allows us to go that epic and that intimate. So,
lady,
one of the things that allows you to do that, of course, is your filming.
It's an action movie!
Of practical locations, which I understand is a bit of something.
God, don't stop overthinking this.
Honestly, I didn't know you could go out and shoot real places. It's amazing. Chloe said, no, you can. It's okay.
There was no, even discussing it, As soon as we pitched the movie...
Yeah, you know why they had to go shoot in locations? Because they didn't want to waste the money on CGI.
And when I was explaining how, we have to believe these immortal heroes has lived this planet for 7,000 years. So within the frame, you want to see them and the world around them. Yes. So from the very beginning, they were excited at Marvel that we're going to go on location. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, can you guys talk to us about, how do you find the inspiration for, the Domo, for example. It's 7,000 plus years old, and the Domo is the spaceship that the Eternals travel in, and with the costume designs, these things are old, but we've never seen them before, and they also look so advanced.
Yeah. 7,000 years old, I wonder what their health plan is like.
All of the inspiration for all this starts with Jack Kirby. Obviously, and as our fans know more than anyone, that the
Jack Kirby, whose family
you tried
to sue,
coming up with all of the incredible Marvel things, but particularly this, that's where it all started. And there's some things in this movie. Have you talked about that yet? The mural in the back of the temple? Not yet.
No, it's a scoop just for you.
Yeah, there's some things that are directly, and then most things are inspired.
Yes. And we asked ourselves from the very beginning that would affect costume design, production, everything. Is why are they here? Is it military?
Why am I here? Why am I watching this?
Everything's going to look different if it's military missionaries. So we realized that they were missionaries from the Celestials. Celestials are gods. So everything does have that kind of holy undertone. And we also look at sacred symbols throughout human history, backtracking it, thinking, maybe they were, because of who they were, they inspired these shapes and these symbols and designing into it. And also with the Domo, one thing for us was that what's the most advanced technology in the universe? It's not to think about wires and computers and no. It has to go back to all the way to what nature looks like. Seamless.
I'm going to start going crazy over
Lady,
Fibonacci
it's an
spirals.
action movie. Come on!
Question about sci-fi, actually, for both of you. The best, because this is a wonderful sci-fi film that's very much grounded in reality. The best sci-fi allows us to look to the future and yet take from it and really look at what's happening here in our lives now. And I feel very much The Eternals falls into that. Can you talk about the themes that you wanted people to connect?
That's what Chloe's pitch was, really, was focused on exactly that. That yes, talking about the sand that you sent me that picture again recently, and I hadn't seen it since your pitch. Ancient aliens we talked about, and those fun theories, and that show that we go down the rabbit hole on, whatever channel that is, and really the history of humanity,
I've almost
and how we
had
got
it
to
here,
where
people.
we are today.
I really have.
Good ways, bad ways. What
Salam
made
Hayek
us who we are
Hayek.
today?
I can't
and
put
where
up
did
much
Jack
more
Kirby's Eternals fit into that? And
turn the volume
we really,
down a
this
bit.
was developed in the shadow of Endgame.
Like
And
that?
The
Not
expectation
good?
that we wanted to go out after Endgame and try something new. And that is another reason Chloe's pitch hit me so hard, is because here we were finishing the Infinity Saga, and I was thinking, where do we go from here? How do we continue? Where do we grow?
Did you just,
And
like,
Chloe
choke
came
on
in
something?
And told us. And that's what this movie is.
And also, I think superhero genres for me is very similar to westerns back in the days. We used to explore the horizon. I always wonder what's beyond the horizon. Therefore, that genre was born. Now we pretty much explore everywhere. We're asking, what about there? What's our relationship with technology?
What about there?
You know,
Oh,
so
God,
in
shut
Marvel, in all the
up.
films they've done, Tony have with our future. So I think the rise of this genre is a very similar thing as westerns back in the day.
Chloe, you always have such an amazing way of taking big concepts and making them really close to the heart. It's a beautiful film, so congratulations.
Can I
Such
make a
great
movie,
work,
please?
and we're
Can I
gonna
make a
send you
superhero
on
movie?
the way to enjoy this amazing night. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Chloe.
Thank you both so much. I could just talk to them forever about filmmaking, about themes, about all the incredible things that they're doing.
Oh my goddess, it's just so beautiful just listening to them both.
Oh my
sort of
God, it's so
nerd
beautiful
out, if
listening
you
to
will,
them.
and just talk to us, and I like that we got to get a little bit the Domo.
It was
You know,
Roosevelt
I'm just
Hotel.
Like, I can't stop talking about the Domo. I've never seen anything like it before.
I know, and you all got to see that in the trailer. And also, I just have to stop for a second and say, look at this incredible carpet filled with people who are so
ahead, turn the fire
excited
hose
to see
on-
this movie.
on them.
You've got fans, you've got actors, you've got filmmakers. I love being able to bring this event to bring everyone together.
And we're about to bring up someone here from the cast, no stranger from the Marvel Cinematic
Oh,
Universe.
is that Salma?
It's Gemma Chan.
No, Gemma Chan.
Welcome,
Damn it.
Gemma Chan. Hello. So great to see you.
Nice to see you too. Welcome back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This is a very different role for you.
Gemma
Tell
Chan,
us about
isn't she in Crazy Rich Asians?
So Cersei, well, she's not blue.
So that must have been nice.
No, I feel so lucky to be back. Really excited for everyone to see the film. Cersei she's the Eternal that has the most affinity with humankind.
It is being sold at highest bid. It was bought by
she's a bit of a
China a
free
bunch of years
spirit.
ago, but they
She's,
found out it sucked, so they started their own film
empathetic.
industry.
She likes to have a bit of fun as well. She's a bit unpredictable, but yeah, it was fun playing her.
I heard you say once that this was kind of a coming-of-age story for Cersei, which I think is so interesting
Coming-of-age?
because, 7,000 years old, wouldn't you think she's already here? But talk to us a little bit more about...
Talk about paying, talk about paying
7,000
Kirby's
years,
family.
you
Yes.
No, it turns out
Well,
there
no,
are still
Kirby's
some
family
things
got
I had
paid.
to
They got
learn.
$50 million.
No, it
in
is.
a settlement.
That was the challenge of this film. How do you play a being that's been around for 7,000 years, who has kind of seen everything,
Pan the
but
cameras
still
down, give us
is
some look at.
hopeful, has seen the best and the worst
Don't
of
show my
humanity.
boobs.
Where does her hope come from? And that was something that I had to kind of
I don't have
find
very
and
nice
explore,
tatas.
and that was
You don't
really
show
interesting
them.
to do. So.
Well, something that, is often present in coming-of-age stories is a love story, which you get to be a part of. Can you tell
I
us
want
a
to buy
little
all the
bit
rights to
about
Star Trek so I
Cersei
can
and
fix the
Icarus
story
and
back to what
you had?
it should be. Same here,
So
Fred.
Cersei and Icarus, they've kind of been on and off for thousands of years. So you can imagine an on-off relationship and everything that they.
Now,
could have
from what
gone
I
through, they've
heard
gone
is
through
that
together.
she's
But
actually
yeah,
the main
they are
character
kind of immortal
because
soulmates,
strong
is
female.
The way they've been described, and they're very different to each other, but kind of opposites attract.
But how do you, with you and Richard Madden, how did you go about creating this relationship that spans thousands of years and has that rich history?
They cut it off her tatas.
Well, luckily we've known each
Probably.
other for a long time. So
I'm bored.
yeah, I mean, we
All
had
right,
a
I'm bored.
shorthand already from the first moment we got on set. And it was like, oh wow, this is so nice. We've never worked together before.
I should
but
expand this.
we know how to push each other's buttons. We know how to make each other laugh. We can infuriate each other as well at times. So kind of like, an old married couple in many ways.
A 7,000-year-old married couple.
Yeah.
They didn't say
Speaking of
diversity
being
yet.
on set, Cersei has a really interesting power in that she can transmute matter. Can you give, because we're talking live to the fans, we're live streaming, can you kind of give them an inside look, a behind-the-scenes look? What's it like to actually be on
I
set
got 4
shooting
watchers
those
on
scenes when
the-
things are changing in front of you? Is somebody saying,
I
this
got
is
4
what
watchers
you're
on it, so
seeing
it's probably
now?
going
Is
to
it
sell
green
within a
screen?
couple
Is it-
days.
There wasn't that much green screen, to be honest.
There were you're right. This is torture.
I do change things, but it's just all kind of
get the Salam Hayek so I can wrap this up.
After shooting something in, and it kind of not that high tech really. But then there was some amazing. I've seen a few of the effects afterwards. I think there's a scene in the trailer where she turns like a bus into.
Oh yeah,
which is pretty amazing. I was like, how are they going to do this? But then seeing the finished effect was incredible. So.
And with working on actual, Chloe's big on being on actual sets. How did that enhance your performance? Because you've done, other films as well. Did it have an impact?
No, don't stream Settle Corsa. This will be much better.
It was amazing to be in these locations. Sometimes we were up against it.
Wow,
it was
cruelly lured everyone epic
sandstorms.
Now on screen
on the edge of a cliff.
She's clearly a spy. She's not
was
smart enough to be a spy.
Doing these epic scenes, but in the actual kind of real world locations. I loved it. It was a challenge, but it was, hopefully it pays off in the film because you really see.
I'm Lebanese and Australian. I want to see my fellow Lebanese.
It definitely pays off, and it's so wonderful watching your character throughout this film. So have a wonderful time.
I'm slowly watching my intelligence erode. She's cute, but it's like,
Take care.
Thank you so much,
Gemma.
she's got nothing going on.
So
Nothing.
Absolutely. And next up, I believe Kit Harington is coming to us.
Oh, that's the Kit Harington. No, that's who's this dude?
Good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks. This is quite a carpet.
Welcome to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We do it right?
You really do. It's the biggest carpet I've been on.
And that's saying something because you know a thing or two about fandom. So.
I do.
You do.
So, talk to us about Dane Whitman. What's he up to? You are one of the humans in the film. So what's he up to?
Dane, I think Dane's a stand-up guy. Dane's a good guy. Dane's a nice man.
I'm always a little suspect when somebody declares that right out.
Yeah.
Now I'm suspicious.
Don't be suspect. He's a good. You'll see. He's a good guy.
Jon Snow.
Nice job.
I do like on the breakdown for this. They send you the breakdown of all the characters.
I've never seen a single episode of Game of Thrones.
Under me, it just says human who works in the Natural History Museum. So that's all I can tell you.
All right.
Never seen a single episode. Game of Thrones. Never seen it.
You're hearing the fans, right?
Never seen it.
Crazy here.
Never seen it, man. Come on.
Works in the museum. That's what we're here to see.
Wait, so that's a question too, right? Because we've got all these amazing cosplayers.
Yeah.
The superhero suits are pretty easy, but what should they?
I'd rather sit through an insurance seminar at this point.
Again, I saw a little Funko doll of me. I think it was just a normal guy.
Always.
Just a normal guy.
Does he have a briefcase at least?
Yeah, maybe there's.
Lost the feet for a second here. Is she shaking? She's shaking.
You saw who you're going to be working
cold.
with. There maybe was a guy that you're like, oh, that seems familiar. How was it reuniting with Richard Madden?
Yeah, she's cold. She must be.
But the funny thing was, we had a kind of small bit to do together, a bit like we did in Game of Thrones.
There's Salam Hayek. There's Salam Hayek.
But we became very good friends.
We're close to wrapping this up.
And we got, but the actual shooting in this, we spent a few nights on set together. It was just nice to see where we are, where we come.
Oh God, she still looks fucking awesome.
Together,
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Felt like that. We came up together. Yeah.
Well, as you head out into the world with this movie, what do you want the fans to know about what they should be excited to see?
Taika Waititi is a douchebag.
It's a spectacle. It's a spectacular. I mean, it's filmed by Chloe Zhao.
T-shirt weather in Minnesota.
It's a really astonishing feast for the eyes, is what I want to say.
Well, we want to ask you more questions.
Stop watching Game of Thrones in season 6. I stopped watching it. I never started watching it, so.
Dane working in the museum. That's what I came here for, and that's what they did too.
Nice to meet you.
No masks. Well, they're probably all vaccinated. Listen, a public event like this, they're going to be vaccinated and tested.
Thank you.
So.
That was fun.
We are so happy to bring this to the fans. We want to take a moment to thank Lexus, our presenting sponsor. It's such an opportunity to get to talk to these stars and hear about their experiences, ranging from the script all the way to I just got my character name.
Who's this dude here? This guy with the camera with the lanyard walking his.
And you know what?
That's probably
We're going to
security.
keep this party going on because we've got another Eternal here. We've got Gilgamesh coming to the stage.
Oh, come on!
Yes, come on over here.
Don.
Gilgamesh.
I've
always thought that
in the hole.
His
people cried out.
Pretty good.
I've
very excited.
always thought that Gilgamesh needed his own theme song.
Yeah. Oh, Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh.
Gilgamesh.
Oh, yeah.
But with that, like Gilgamesh is you're a tough.
Quad vaccinated, no mask needed.
This heart.
Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. They've had their
Gilgamesh
boosters.
is like
A lot of people have their boosters.
most powerful and strongest character in Eternals.
AKA not
And
Shang-Chi.
He's very.
Don Lee. I don't care if it was Don Ho at this
amazing,
point.
right? It's the best thing
I don't care if it was Sarah Lee at
He's
this
very-
point.
he's a very
Actually, I would
strong
care if it was
guy,
Sarah
but
Lee.
he's
He doesn't
also
have
at the same
brownies.
time, he's a warm-hearted, fun-loving person. So.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. So Gilgamesh and Thena are very close. Can you
Right.
talk about their relationship a little bit?
Yeah, it's more than friendship. It's something different because this movie covers a long period of time.
Thank you, Venture Brothers, for making
it's gonna be a different relationship, and then.
So look, oh,
Cyber
they told
soldiers.
you.
You know the Marvel
Somebody
checks.
told you.
Oh, here we go. There's Salam Hayek.
Hello, we've also
moment-
got
the moment of
Salma
night.
Hayek, who plays Ajax.
Boy,
Our
boy, boy, boy,
leader
boy,
of the
boy.
Eternals is here as well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. I'm excited. We're very excited to be
Oh,
here.
look at those puppies.
Absolutely. So something that we heard, that we read,
Ah.
is you like it when
Her titties
people
don't look
get
a day over
loud.
30.
So I want to make sure our fans know that you're here.
There's a whole family of
Holy
Ajax.
cow! Look at they want they want to leap out of that dress.
Somebody told me, but I forgot.
But how does that make you feel? Like you're playing the superhero that people are dressing like
honestly,
you.
I almost cried when I saw the little girls, the entire family of Latino girls. You know, I look.
She had a nose job though.
No, it's amazing.
Well, for both of you too.
Oh,
you
it's
know, this
amazing.
film
I
has
know
such
two things that are
diversity,
amazing.
such
They're
inclusion
on the
and
screen right there.
international cast. I mean, you've done more than 80 films. You've won so many awards. I mean, how does that make you feel being part of a
Holy
movie like
cow.
this that shows the world as it is?
Yeah, I feel it's so grateful and then so excited. It's so honored to be part
Okay,
of the MCU. Yeah, like you said.
So he's talking right now. I hadn't
100
noticed.
films, but this is like my first Hollywood movie.
Dear
and
God,
this
look
is
at
my
that
new
sweater.
beginning. So it's
Now I know
it means a lot
somebody's
to me,
gonna.
So, and Salma,
Maybe I don't know.
there,
I haven't.
Not bad company, right?
I don't think she's ever gotten
Bad
implants.
company, but he's the best company. He's amazing, and it feels so lucky. Guys, look at the moon. That's so beautiful. Sorry.
It's here
Is your
for us to
ADHD?
reflect the
Look at the
beauty of this
moon.
film here.
Well, so that right there is
Holy
a
cow,
perfect
look at her.
example of why shooting on location is
fucking
such a big
gorgeous,
deal,
man.
right? So tell us about that, because it's inspiring.
Yeah,
Oh
you know,
God!
the vibe of the place, and they found such
Advantage
amazing
push.
places
We are all
and
winners on
found
that one.
really
Please use.
Some that look like they were not on Earth, and the energy of the
Dear
people,
God.
the energy
Yeah,
of the places.
please make her bend over more to answer
the
that
night
question.
shoots.
Hold the mic a
you know,
little
not
lower.
In the studio, you shoot till 4, 5, 6, 7 in the morning. You give it your best, and it's the art of making films. It's the spirit of making films, and what makes it so special. And I loved it.
Well, I wanted to ask because Selma, you've said this before that. Well, first of all,
You're
your
gonna
character,
get some ice cream
Ajax, you're
now?
the
This is a
matriarch
lot of time
of
to
the
get ice
crew,
cream.
right?
Click
And
for
then in some
Salma.
ways,
That's
you said
right.
Before Chloe Zhao was kind of like the matriarch of your crew as well. What was it
Look,
like
she's
getting
this
to work with her on
lady
this
with the
project?
microphone. She's got to be
dream.
freezing her ass
I
off.
mean, I have so much admiration for her. I'm in awe of that woman, and it was exciting to come to work every day and just like to watch her and be a part of her mind, because you become a part of her
So
mind.
she's got a wedding ring on.
And you
Whoever
try
it
to
is,
follow it,
is a
you
lucky.
know, and
That guy's a
her
lucky
energy
man.
is like unstoppable.
I don't think she's the only one with unstoppable energy on this.
You have no idea how special she is. She was my favorite thing. I mean, besides mine. And I have to say, he's one of my favorite ones. I know I'm not supposed to. He is such a professional.
Okay, who's
kind,
left?
You know, gifted and
God,
giving.
they still got Richard Madden.
You
to
say
talk
colleague.
To, but,
It's
who
amazing.
cares now?
Well, it's very clear how close you all became, and we have seen the cake
Well, it's
video
probably
with
edibles.
Angelina pushing her.
Yeah.
Well,
my Angie.
It is Barry Keoghan's birthday today, and it's also our very own Tamara's birthday. If we find a
cares?
cake, can we do La Mordida?
Yeah, let's do
Mordida, mordida.
Okay, no, don't go, no, please.
Oh, who's crashing back though? Here we go. Now it's a party. Now it's a party.
Oh God.
Well, this is.
family of Ajax.
There she is. There she is. The MCU's very own Kathleen Kennedy.
Es que tenemos dos superhéroes. A mí no me interesa que aprendan todos.
This is how international the movie is.
You should please speak.
You have
the first Latina, the first South Korean. God bless Eternals.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions I didn't get to ask Selma was that you have spoken in interviews so beautifully about you, Victoria
yeah, that's right.
Alonso, executive producer.
Yeah, as she's gotten more power, the movies have gotten worse.
Corona 8 went in the wrong pipe.
You have no idea how much I love her, how much I love this man, how much I love this movie.
She's got a crooked face, dear God.
Yes, it's good. If you thought you were doing an interview, it's not happening.
No, yeah,
we love it.
We're just here.
You guys
all time.
Now you have to do it in Korean.
Wait, where are you going?
Go, please. Ah, no, she chased her away. Oh, boo. Boo!
Family. Clearly, this is a
See, she ruins everything. I'm right, aren't I?
Hello.
Victoria Alonso ruins everything.
Well, can we get a camera? Can we get it on it?
You gotta get dressed up for an Eternals premiere. I see you've got
all of it. All my jewels, they're not mine, but
as you should.
Boo!
What for you means
Nobody
the
wants to
most
see you and
about
your
bringing the
neutral
Eternals
color
here
potato
to the
sack,
MCU,
lady.
And at this juncture in the MCU.
when you look at the cast
Uh-oh. Here it comes.
and you see the film,
Here it comes.
My words will not mean anything. That's all you have to do.
Yeah, because you're
take a look. It's a long way to Kansas, and here we are.
Yeah, my words don't know what I mean, because you're an imbecile.
God bless it. We've arrived. We have a lot of representation tonight.
Representation.
And
Drink.
I think Chloe Zhao has made a fabulous film. Fabulous. It's we're so proud.
Well, visual effects are a huge part of this film, and we know, that's your specialty, that's your background.
That's my role.
What were some of the
God's
things that
sake.
you were most, without giving anything away, that you were most excited about for fans to see and about the production process?
I think what was important is how expensive we could make it. And that's what we did.
Yeah.
This thing.
You said expansive. For a minute, I thought you said expensive.
No, with an A, not with an E.
Okay, guys, listen, we're gonna wrap this up. This is this is
It
torture.
was expensive too.
Yeah, this is torture, and
But it's also-
this
it's expensive,
imbecile is
but
not
also
making
it's
this
so
any better.
intimate as well,
Okay, we
very
got to see
human
Salma.
and very
Yes,
connecting.
there's those moments where all you have is just people talking. And I think sometimes
All right.
you can just lose yourself in that moment, and then you go, oh, this is a movie about family.
Oh yeah, about family. Yeah. Okay. All right. Shut up. Okay. All right, guys. All right. We've seen Salma Hayek. We've seen, we've seen Salma Hayek, and we got freaked out by Angelina Jolie. I can't take much more of this. Okay. This is too much. This is they're just. Oh, she wanted to kiss. Oh, but she's not kissing a white guy. So that makes it okay. Okay, so wouldn't have made this far without the chat and Rob here, that's for sure. Okay, we've seen Salam Hayek, and that is... Oh, there's Richard Madden, though. Hold on, let's check out what Richard Madden has to say.
What is it like to be here on this incredible night?
It's so exciting. I've been
Possibly the next
for
James
this film
Bond.
to come out and waiting to be with the whole audience, so I just can't wait to hear everyone's reaction.
See what he has to say, okay?
Yeah.
So much of what you do is not exactly practical, right, to achieve while
Actually,
you're
it
filming
fills out a tux
so much is done
nicely.
in post-production. How do you prepare for a role where you're shooting cosmic beams out of your eyes? I gotta know.
A lot of staring in the mirror and practicing your laser eyes. But a lot of this actually we did practically.
Nice square
not
chin.
actually
I mean,
flying and
yeah,
stuff, but we didn't do
you can make a
so
good
much
Bond.
on CGI. We did a lot
What do
on
you think?
location
What do you
and
guys
tried to
think?
kind of make it as real as possible, and that kind of makes my job a bit easier, a bit less.
I think he's about
green
40
screen balls
actually.
and more with kind of actors and actually doing it with other people.
You can't fly in real life?
Real life. Don't tell my nephews and my niece.
Well, let's talk about that amazing Eternal cast, that ensemble that you have.
Uh-oh.
What was it like working alongside them?
It was just amazing. I have such a great cast, such a diverse bunch of people. And
diverse.
My
Drink.
very good friend Gemma Chan, who we've been friends for over 10 years, so to kind of be with someone who I trust and love and be able to act with them every day is a real gift.
Yeah, and also, I mean, this film, on top of skipping timelines, skipping eras, you also go to so many locations. Was there any place that felt truly special while you were filming?
It was quite an experience being on the black sand beaches in Fuerteventura. That's kind of otherworldly, so it was fun to be there.
Yeah. So we get a little bit of insight in the trailer of your amazing fight scenes. What were those like to film?
Exhausting. They were exhausting, but they're really good fun. It's
right.
it's kind of good fun when you're, 20 feet up in the air, plummeting down and jumping on some monster. It's always going to be good.
That's awesome. Richard, thank you so much. Enjoy this amazing night. We're going to go back to Tamara and James at the front of the carpet. How y'all doing over there?
We are doing so well. It is so much fun to get to talk to all of the folks.
All right. Okay, that's it. I can't take much more of this. All right, gang. Okay. Yeah, that's. I think that's it. I think they just wrapped it up.
Twitch and Marvel.com, so we want to hear what you all have to say.
That's right. Use the hashtag The Eternals. And, James and I also want to give a special thanks to those of you who are asking questions. We have actually pulled from some of those to talk to the actors with. So thank you.
You did our work for us, really. I mean, I was like, these questions are great. So awesome. Thank you for that, fans.
Exactly. This is a full experience. Lots of things going on with Eternals. So we're now going to go and see Justin with a special experience from Marvel Studios, an AR experience for Eternals.
Augmented reality. Okay.
Oh, guys, I'm having such a blast down
This
here.
douchebag.
I'm hanging out. I'm playing with the new Marvel Studios. Eternal.
All right. That's it. I've had enough. Okay. All right. Time to end this. Okay. Turn out the lights. Party's over. Yeah. Nobody fucking cares. All right, gang. We'll see you later. Yeah, that's right, Morbid. Morbid leaves us the quote of the night. Fuck off. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining me, and hopefully we'll maybe I'll do a settled course over on Twitch, but I could say this was fun, but then again, I'd be lying. See you later. Good night.